The Bering Sea, cold, unforgiving, yet teeming with life. The Bering Sea is a place of stark contrasts where the harshness of the environment is matched only by the richness of its biodiversity. From the smallest plankton to the largest marine mammals, this sea is a bustling hub of life, each organism playing a crucial role in the delicate balance of this ecosystem. It was here, in this remote corner of the world, that a creature of immense size once roamed. A creature that, despite its massive size, moved with a grace that belied its bulk. A creature so large it dwarfed all other marine mammals. The Steller's sea cow was a true giant among giants, a behemoth that could make even the largest whales seem small in comparison. This was the Steller's sea cow, a behemoth of the ocean depths. Its presence in the icy waters of the Bering Sea was a testament to the adaptability and resilience of life in even the most extreme environments. In 1741, the explorer Georg Wilhelm Steller, shipwrecked and stranded, stumbled upon this extraordinary animal. Steller, a naturalist with a keen eye for detail, was captivated by the sight of this enormous creature. He had sailed with Vitus Bering on a voyage of discovery, their ship, the St. Peter, battered by storms and eventually run aground on a desolate island. The journey had been fraught with peril, but it was this very misfortune that led to one of the most remarkable discoveries in marine biology. Little did Steller know that this twist of fate would lead him to encounter a creature previously unknown to science. Imagine his astonishment. The sight of the Steller's sea cow, with its massive body and gentle demeanor, must have been both awe-inspiring and humbling. A creature resembling a giant seal, but vastly larger, its body sleek and powerful, gliding effortlessly through the icy water. The Steller's sea cow was a marvel of nature, its size and strength a testament to the evolutionary forces that shaped it. It measured up to 30 feet in length, its massive frame weighing in at over 20 tons. This gentle giant was a herbivore, feeding on the abundant kelp and seaweed that grew in the shallow waters of the Bering Sea. Its skin, thick and leathery, was covered in a layer of blubber so thick it could withstand the frigid temperatures of the Bering Sea. This blubber not only provided insulation but also buoyancy, allowing the Steller's sea cow to float effortlessly as it grazed on underwater vegetation. This was the Steller's sea cow, a gentle giant that would forever be etched in the annals of history, a testament to the incredible biodiversity of our planet. Its existence, though brief in the grand timeline of Earth, serves as a reminder of the fragility of life and the impact of human activity on the natural world. Its discovery sent ripples through the scientific community, sparking curiosity and wonder. Scientists and naturalists were eager to learn more about this incredible creature, to understand its place in the ecosystem and the reasons for its eventual extinction. The story of the Steller's sea cow is a poignant chapter in the history of marine biology, a tale of discovery, wonder, and loss. The Commander Islands, a desolate archipelago in the Bering Sea, served as the last refuge for the Steller's sea cow. These islands, remote and largely untouched by human hands, offered a sanctuary for a species that had once roamed much wider territories. The isolation of the Commander Islands provided a unique environment where the Steller's sea cow could thrive, away from the threats that had decimated their populations elsewhere. This chain of windswept islands, battered by storms and shrouded in mist, provided a haven for these gentle giants. The harsh weather conditions, with frequent storms and heavy fog, created a natural barrier that kept predators and human hunters at bay. The mist that often enveloped the islands added an air of mystery and seclusion, making it a perfect hideaway for the sea cows. Here, in these remote waters, they grazed on kelp forests, their massive forms casting long shadows beneath the waves. The kelp forests, rich and abundant, provided a constant food source for the sea cows. These underwater forests were teeming with life, and the sea cows played a crucial role in maintaining the balance of this delicate ecosystem. Their grazing helped to keep the kelp forests healthy and thriving. The islands, named after Commander Vitus Bering, who met his untimely demise on their shores, were a place of stark beauty. Bering's expedition, which aimed to explore the northern Pacific, ended tragically when he and his crew were shipwrecked on these unforgiving shores. Despite the tragedy, the islands were later named in his honor, forever linking his legacy to this remote corner of the world. Rugged cliffs rose from the sea, pounded by relentless waves, while inland, tundra stretched as far as the eye could see. The cliffs, with their jagged edges and towering heights, stood as silent sentinels against the encroaching sea. Inland, the tundra, with its sparse vegetation and wide-open spaces, presented a stark contrast to the tumultuous coastline. This diverse landscape was both beautiful and formidable, a testament to the raw power of nature. It was a harsh environment, yet the Steller sea cow, with its thick blubber and slow metabolism, was perfectly adapted to this unforgiving world. The sea cow's blubber provided insulation against the cold waters, while its slow metabolism allowed it to survive on the limited food resources available. This remarkable adaptation enabled the sea cow to thrive in an environment where few other large animals could survive. Steller, stranded on these islands for months, painstakingly documented his observations of the sea cow. His detailed notes and sketches provided invaluable insights into the life and behavior of these elusive creatures. Steller's work was not just a scientific endeavor, it was a labor of love and a testament to his dedication to understanding the natural world. He described their appearance, their behavior, their very existence, in meticulous detail. His observations included the sea cow's physical characteristics, such as its large size and thick blubber, as well as its social behaviors and feeding habits. Steller's accounts were so thorough that they remain some of the most comprehensive records of the Steller's sea cow to this day. These notes, carried back to civilization, would become the only first-hand accounts of this remarkable creature in its natural habitat. Steller's documentation was crucial in preserving the memory of the Steller's sea cow, especially after the species became extinct. His work ensured that future generations would know about these gentle giants and their place in the history of the Commander Islands. He wrote of their slow, deliberate movements, their docile nature, and their peculiar habit of congregating in shallow waters, their backs breaking the surface like small islands. These gatherings were a sight to behold, with groups of sea cows moving gracefully through the water, their presence creating a sense of calm and tranquility. These gatherings, he observed, were not random. They were a testament to the strong social bonds that held these creatures together. The sea cow's social structure was complex and well organized, with individuals forming close-knit groups that provided mutual support and protection. This social behavior was a key factor in their survival in the harsh environment of the Commander Islands. They were a testament to the strong social bonds that held these creatures together. The sea cow's interactions were marked by gentle touches and coordinated movements, reflecting a deep sense of community and cooperation. This social cohesion was essential for their well-being, allowing them to thrive in an environment that was both challenging and unpredictable. The Steller sea cow was a creature of peace. Unlike its smaller, more aggressive relative, the dugong, it possessed a gentle nature that made it an easy target for the human predators that would eventually seal its fate. It moved slowly, gracefully gliding through the water, its massive tail propelling it forward. Its diet consisted primarily of kelp, the long brown algae that grew in abundance in the shallow waters around the Commander Islands. The sea cow would graze on these underwater forests, using its large prehensile upper lip to tear at the kelp fronds. This diet, rich in nutrients, sustained the sea cow's massive bulk. Steller observed that the sea cows were social animals, often found in groups of up to 100 individuals. They communicated with each other through a series of snorts and whistles, their calls echoing across the water. These gatherings were not just for feeding, but also for socializing and mating. Mothers were fiercely protective of their young, shielding them with their massive bodies and nurturing them with their milk. The calves, born small but perfectly formed, would stay close to their mothers for several years, learning the ways of the sea and the importance of the kelp forests that sustained them. The kelp forests of the Bering Sea were the lifeblood of the Steller's sea cow. These majestic underwater forests with their towering kelp fronds created a unique and essential habitat for a myriad of marine species. These underwater gardens teeming with life provided a rich and abundant source of food for the gentle giants. The kelp forests were a bustling metropolis beneath the waves where every nook and cranny was filled with life. The kelp, growing in dense stands that reached from the seabed to the surface, created a vibrant ecosystem that supported a wide variety of marine life. From the smallest invertebrates to the largest marine mammals, the kelp forests were a haven for biodiversity. Imagine diving beneath the waves, the sunlight filtering through the water, casting an ethereal glow on the swaying kelp fronds. The scene is almost otherworldly, with the kelp moving gracefully with the currents, creating a mesmerizing underwater dance. Schools of fish darted in and out of the kelp, seeking shelter among the blades. These fish found protection from predators and a place to hunt for their own food within the kelp's embrace. Sea otters, playful and curious, wrapped themselves in the kelp to prevent drifting away while they slept. These adorable creatures also used the kelp as a tool, anchoring themselves to the fronds while they cracked open shellfish on their chests. The Steller sea cow, with its massive bulk, played a crucial role in maintaining the health of these kelp forests. By grazing on the kelp, they helped to keep the ecosystem balanced and thriving. Their grazing kept the kelp in check, preventing it from growing out of control and choking out other marine life. This natural pruning allowed sunlight to penetrate deeper into the water, fostering the growth of a diverse array of organisms. Their waste, rich in nutrients, fertilized the kelp, promoting growth and ensuring the continued productivity of this vital ecosystem. This nutrient cycling was essential for the health of the kelp forests, creating a symbiotic relationship between the sea cows and their environment. These underwater forests were not just a source of food for the sea cow, they were also a place of refuge and safety. The dense kelp provided a sanctuary, where marine life could hide from predators and find shelter from the harsh ocean currents. The kelp provided cover from predators and a place for mothers to raise their young. Many species relied on the kelp forests as nurseries, where their offspring could grow and develop in relative safety. The fate of the Steller sea cow was inextricably linked to the fate of the kelp forests. As these underwater forests thrived, so did the sea cows. But as human activities began to impact the kelp forests, the delicate balance was disrupted, leading to the decline of these gentle giants. In a world where every day is a fight for survival, the struggle is relentless. Predators lurk in every shadow, and the hunted must always stay one step ahead. It's a constant battle, a test of endurance and wit. But for those who can navigate this perilous landscape, survival is more than just staying alive. It's about thriving against all odds. The fur trade, once a thriving industry, cast a long shadow over the natural world. It led to the near extinction of several species, altering ecosystems in ways we are still uncovering today. The relentless pursuit of profit came at a great cost to biodiversity. As we delve into history, we hear the whispers of the past. These whispers tell tales of survival, adaptation, and sometimes of loss. They remind us of the delicate balance that once existed and the impact humans have had on this equilibrium. The bones left behind tell stories of their own. They are silent witnesses to the changes that swept through the land. Each fragment is a lesson, etched in bone, about the resilience and vulnerability of life. Today we strive to leave a different legacy, a legacy of conservation and respect for the natural world. By learning from the past, we hope to protect and preserve the intricate web of life for future generations.